Some days back, I went to visit my mom. I actually went with a copy of my book because she's been asking me to bring one for her because she wants to read it. On getting there, few minutes into the conversation, a person I've known for a very long time walked past and he met with my mom talking. So he joined. Actually, this person is a pastor. So we started talking, and my mom introduced my book to him. And I was like, the power of your words. That makes sense. So he asked me to give him a little bit of explanation of that book. So I started by talking about how we name things even without knowing, and how the name we give to our experiences, season, and especially what we are going through becomes a part of us. So he asked me to explain further, and I said, you might be going through some certain things in your life, but those things doesn't have meaning, right? It doesn't have meaning. It is what we call that thing that becomes the meaning we give it. Why? Because we have given meaning to that thing. That is why they say life is just this. We give meaning to things. That means meaning come out of us, and that meaning is our identity. So let me explain. In the Bible, God said Adam should name all the animals, right? Why didn't God himself name all those animals? Because he understood the power of your words. And I was talking to someone some days back, maybe some weeks back, and he talked about how God himself understands. Because even when Adam sinned against God, God would have said things more than what he said then. But because he understood the power of our words, he just had to say some things that, okay, this is the wages of your sin. He could have said more, but because you understand the power of his words, that is why he limits what he said. So as I was saying, God gave Adam the opportunity to name the animals. Why? Because God understands something. And this thing is coming from chapter 8 of my book. You understand that naming is partnership and naming is authority, because whatever it is that you name in your life, it has become a part of you. You've given it, you are in it together. So you might be going through whatever it is that you are going through. It is not suffering. It doesn't have any meaning. It could be a lesson, but because you are seeing it from the lens of who you are, because of what you have named it, you think that thing is a suffering, or that thing is something that is meant to kill you. And because you are operating from that thing that you've given it, that is what you will keep experiencing. Now this pastor here, he took me further, and I was amazed. He said, no wonder, what is the name of this person that his mother named about sorrow? Is it negotiated? No, I don't forget to. So he said that is the reason why when that man was born, please, I've forgotten the man's name, but his name was about sorrow, because his mother gave birth to him when she was going through a lot. So he explained for that. He said, oh, so this is the reason why what happened to that man in the Bible is because the day he was born, this is the pastor explaining. He said the day he was born is not a sorrow day. Yes, the day is just like a normal day, but the woman named him his name according to sorrow because of what she herself is going through. The day he was born wasn't about a sorrow day. You understand? Because that is not God's plan for his life. But because of what the woman who gave birth to him was going through at that particular point in time, that is how she named him about sorrow. Meanwhile, that was not his name. So naming let that man in the Bible to go through years of sorrow. Because why? Because of the name he has been given to. That is why if you're not careful with what you are naming, what you are giving name to, that is what will begin to rule your life until you start understanding the power of your words and how you can start using our words to start recreating our life. Because when we start discovering Apple Alpha was that we'll be like, oh, so this is what I've been missing. I had someone that purchased my book too, and after some days back, after some days, he reached out to me. He said what he has learned, um, what he has learned from my book, it seems like a gift to him. Even though he purchased it, he's saying because it seems like a gift to him because what he has learned is something he could have not imagined. So I don't know what it is that you've been naming your situation, your experiences, your season, because we've all fallen into it. Sometimes when I go through my book myself, I catch myself going, wow, wow. So yeah, that's just it. Understand the power of your words. Because it is important. It is broad. And this thing I just told you is from the chapter 8 of the book. Peace out.